Chapter 1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Zhang Qingqing is 24 years old, 7 years older than me. She is very beautiful. She is nearly 1 meter 7 tall, with a melon face, willow eyebrows, apricot eyes, thin waist and long legs, and her skin is very white and delicate. She competes with the beautiful star Fan Bingbing on TV. Moreover, because she is a female teacher of No. 2 middle school, she likes to wear professional clothes such as white shirt and black skirt, and then match with black silk stockings and high heels. She is very temperament and charming. When men see it, they can /t help but have a desire to conquer her. People who know me say that I burned Gao Xiang in my last life, and only in this life will I have a charming beauty as my wife. Even some guys secretly ask me what it /s like to sleep with Zhang Qingqing. Is it cool that I in fact, what they don't /t know is that after more than a month of marriage, although I slept in the same room with Zhang Qingqing, I didn't /t even have a chance to touch her chest, let alone do things between husband and wife. The reason why I can marry her is that Guangxi is relatively backward. Most local people are very feudal and pay attention to the inheritance of incense. Childless families will adopt a child. If there is only a daughter but no son, they will recruit a door. My family is very poor, although I was admitted to the Municipal Key High School with excellent results in the high school entrance examination. But my parents told me that I had no money to study. They also said that if I really wanted to continue studying, I would not marry Zhang Qingqing, Zhang Dagui /s only daughter, to be Zhang /s door son. In law that I remember when I entered my new house on the wedding night, Zhang Qingqing sat by the bed in a red retro cheongsam. Her silk-like satin hair was pulled up high to reveal her snow-white neck. The tailored bride cheongsam completely outlined the moving curve of her body. The slit of the cheongsam still showed a pair of symmetrical and slender beautiful legs, which was suffocating that I was crazy and walked towards her. Before marriage, my cousins secretly instilled a lot of bridal knowledge into me. In addition, I used to go to internet cafes all night and occasionally watch small movies, so I was still 17 years old and knew what to do in my bridal chamber. However, as soon as I approached Zhang Qingqing, she suddenly stood up and slapped me in the face without saying a word. At the same time, she stared at me with an extremely disgusting look and said, "It /s my father /s idea to recruit you as a door son. In law. Don /t really think I ll like you. In the future, you /d better be honest with me and Don /t have any wrong thoughts about me. If you dare to touch my body, I ll find people in the society to deal with you immediately." At that time, I covered the beaten cheek and looked at Zhang Qingqing in amazement. Then I finally understood. Zhang Qingqing didn't /t want to see me at all. She just reluctantly agreed to recruit me as a door son. Law because she was forced by her father. The reason why she chose me from so many boys was that she saw my cowardice. She told me that she would be a husband and wife in front of her family, but after I returned to the room, I would have to sleep on the floor, otherwise she would have some way to clean up me. What I fear sleep on Zhang Qingqing is not only because she is beautiful, but also because I am just a little hanger of a poor family, and I am weak in character. I feel that I cannot match others. So, even in the night of my marriage, I even dare not complain when I sleep on the floor every night, even I feel that I have a trace of happiness. After all, I live in the same room with a top-notch beauty. I am not afraid of everyone /s jokes. Sometimes I will secretly lie down on the newly married bed while she /s not at home, sniff the smell of her dying in the bed, and solve my physical problems. But it didn't /t take long for Zhang Qingqing to find out. The reason is that I got her a black silk stockings everywhere. After I finished, I was busy taking a bath, resulting in forgetting the silk stockings. Zhang Qingqing took the obviously defective silk stockings and said angrily to me, "Qin Yu, I thought you were just a coward. Unexpectedly, you are still a dirty scum in your head. You make me sick and want to vomit. If you dare to do that with my clothes in the future, I can /t spare you. I lowered my head and didn't /t dare to say anything. I was ashamed and angry. From then on, I couldn't /t lift my head in front of Zhang Qingqing. Zhang Qingqing also became more disgusted with me and despised me more and more. Such days lasted about a month, and then came the opening day of school. I also had to report to number 2 middle school. As it happens, Zhang Qingqing is in charge of being the head teacher of class 3 of senior 1 this year. It happens to be my head teacher. She drives me to school today. On the way, while driving, she told me, my colleagues in school /t know about my son. In law. You are not allowed to disclose your relationship with me in school. We are teachers and students. In addition, you will live in school in the future. If you /t have a holiday, /t go home if you have nothing, you know. Well, since I found Zhang Qingqing was bad at her, I have been afraid to face her. So I have no objection to the residence. I even feel relieved. At least I live in a dormitory and I sleep in bed. It /s better than sleep on the floor at home. While I was thinking, Zhang Qingqing /s angry voice came from my ear. Chen Yu, you /v arrived. Why are you waiting? Do you want me to help you carry things in person? I found that the car had arrived at the campus of number 2 middle school. I quickly said, no, I /ll take it myself. Then I hurriedly opened the door and got off. When I got off, my head accidentally hit the door frame, which made me grin with pain. Waste that can /t do a little thing well. Zhang Qingqing stood behind me with her arms in her hands and stared at me angrily. Anyway, she never liked me that I can only act as if I didn't /t hear her. When I moved out of my trunk in the past, I suddenly heard an obscene man /s voice. Haha, Mr. Zhang, good morning. Just now, Zhang Qingqing, who spoke coldly, became whiny at this time, with a surprise in his tone. Ah, it /s Director Qin. I looked back and saw a middle-aged man with a beer belly and a little bald. I didn't /t know when he came to us. This guy is bloated and looks kind, but a pair of little mung bean eyes squint at Zhang Qingqing /s full chest. Zhang Qingqing is wearing a white printed shirt with a black skirt. The buttons of the white shirt are tight. Although the clothes covered her body tightly, only her white neck and sexy collarbone could be seen. The outline outlined by the tight clothes also made people salivate. It is obvious from Director Qin /s blasphemous eyes that this guy is not kind to Zhang Qingqing, but Zhang Qingqing seems to have no eyes on him and says like flirting. Director Qin looks good. It seems that this summer vacation has been very moist. Director Qin said with a smile, it /s okay. The only regret is that you asked you to travel to Sanya seaside for swimming and sunbathing. You didn't /t promise me. When do you have time, Mr. Zhang? Let /s go out for a trip. I was furious when I heard that Director Qin was old and dared to provoke the female teacher, and it was my wife who provoked me. How unreasonable. Zhang Qingqing has always given me the feeling of being particularly lofty. She belongs to the kind of cold and unattainable goddess. I think she will sternly refuse this ill-intentioned Director Qin. However, unexpectedly, she said coyly. Director Qin, you just want to play. When will you help me with my professional title? Director Qin said frivolously, hee, it /s a piece of cake. You have to prepare the relevant materials during this time, fill in the application form, and I /ll submit it for you later. There should be no problem, but you have to thank me at that time. Zhang Qingqing was overjoyed at the speech. Thank you, Director Qin. You grinding goblin, don /t be busy to thank you now. Thank you again at that time. Director Chin said with a bad smile and patted Zhang Qingqing /s hip with his thick hairy right hand. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.